Hey, I'm NichBoy and welcome to Pocket for Monday, the 25th of April. Today on the show, Mojang's cheeky surprise, adorable demons, and this week in games. Alright, here's what's been making headlines, and Mojang have just released a new game. What? Crown and Council is a fast-paced strategy game about conquering the world. It looks a little like Risk, with a dash of Age of Empires or Civilization strategy thrown in for good measure. The game was made by artist Henrik Peterson in his free time, and now Mojang have thrown their full weight behind it for this surprise release. Crown and Council can be played for free on Steam. Gearbox have announced that Borderlands 3 is a happening thing, baby! The announcement was made at PAX East, where Gearbox president Randy Pitchford revealed that once production begins to slow down on Battleborn and its planned DLC, Borderlands will be back on the table. In an informal on-stage panel, Pitchford said, "It's no secret, obviously, there's gonna be another Borderlands." Sure, it's pretty obvious, but it's nice to hear it straight from the Pitchford's mouth. Next up, and the ESL has officially cut ties with Team YP, the pro gaming group sponsored by YouPorn. According to GamesBeat, Team YP had gone through an extensive process of trying to make their branding clean for the ESL, including changing their name and logo and investing in SEO to ensure people ended up with non-pornographic hits when searching for the esports team. However, this clearly wasn't enough, as the ESL pointed out in a statement to GameSpot. Advertising pornography is not legal in the markets we operate in, and the vast majority of partners we're working with have strict no drugs, no alcohol, no pornography rules that we've contractually taken on board. These aren't new rules, but ones that have been in our rule books for a long time. It's weird where we draw the line about what's socially acceptable on the big screen. I'd argue that porn is no worse than half the things we see on football jerseys, like KFC or Huawei Electronics. The manager of Team YP, Claire Fisher, told GamesBeat, "I'm disappointed that Team YP's growth is being stunted by this decision, not to mention the effect that this will have on our roster of players." Fans of World of Warcraft's unofficial Nostalria servers aren't going out without a fight. While the servers were shut down a couple of weeks ago, an online petition has amassed over 200,000 signatures as a plea to Blizzard to allow them to be revived. Former WoW team lead Mark Kern has pledged to deliver the petition directly to Blizzard president Mike Morhaime. Kern is as much a lover of vanilla WoW as the Nostalrius faithfuls, and he had lots of people to thank over the success of the petition. He said, "Thank you, petition signers. Thank you, vanilla WoW fans. Thank you for supporting this petition and for playing and loving vanilla and early WoW so damn much. You did this. You can make it happen, and I'll be there right alongside you. For the Alliance, for the Horde, for Azeroth." He really got into it. All right, now it's time for Thing of the Day.
Thing of the day.
Remember when Spore was cool? Karthok does, and he's trying to bring it back with his very own recreation of a wingless Illidan Stormrage torn straight from the Warcraft universe. Stormrage has never looked so adorable.
Thing of the day.
Alright, it's This Week in Games time, where I'll be letting you know what's coming out this week in games. And let's start with the list of the top selling games according to the NPD stats for the week ending 17th of April. Number 1, Dark Souls Trey. Bandai Namco's fastest selling title ever, proving humanity really does hate itself. Number 2 on the list, Tom Clancy's The Division. Number 3, Far Cry Primal. Number 4, GTA 5. Number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Number 6, UFC 2. Number 7, FIFA 16. There's a lot of numbers in these games. Number 8, Minecraft. Number 9, Dirt Rally, which just launched on consoles but has been on PC since the end of 2015. And number 10, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection. So let's move on now to what's coming out this week. And starting today, if you're a glutton for punishment, the Gears of War open beta is available to everyone. Tomorrow you can pick up Corpse Party, which is a port of a Vita Japanese survival horror game, which now comes out on PC. Aliens vs. Pinball is a skin pack for Pinball FX and is released on every single modern game machine. And Alien Nation, a drop-in, drop-out twin-stick shooter from the developers of Dead Nation and Super Stardust, is also available tomorrow. And those devs have pedigree, so I'm interested in checking that out. But not before Whispers of the Old Gods for Hearthstone, which is out April 26th on the American servers, so should be available sometime tomorrow evening for Australians. Also out tomorrow is Party Hard for Xbox One and PS4. Viking adventure game Cornerstone: The Song of Tyrim is out for PC, Mac, and Linux. King's Quest Chapter 3 Once Upon a Climb drops for every platform you can play that game on, and Episode 2 of Hitman is available. This one set in Sapienza. And once you've murdered everyone, maybe it's time for something a little more mellow, but also brutally difficult, because on the 27th you can pick up the Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition on PC, and Hearthstone-esque board/card game Duelist goes gold on PC. On April 28th, we get real-time defense resource management zombie sim game, Emerge Cities of the Apocalypse, medieval strategy game Avalon Lords for PC, free-to-play multiplayer Wii U title Lost Reavers, Mini Mario and Friends for the Wii U and 3DS, Offworld Trading Company is leaving early access on PC, and for that one person out there who has received their Vive, you can play Pool Nation VR! And finally on the 29th, you can go back to 1995 in Back to 1995, which calls itself a throwback to the survival horror and mystery games of the original PlayStation, faithfully recreating everything from this forgotten era of games. I haven't forgotten it, and I think they've nailed it. Alright, that's it for today's episode of Pocket Pocketeers! Do any of these games tickle your fancy? Let me know in the comments, and while you're in the comments, please suggest a talk-through topic for tomorrow. And while you're on the internet, check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and iView. I spat everywhere. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. And let me tell you, they're good people. I met a lot of them yesterday, and then a bunch of them went out for burgers. So if you're not part of those groups, you're missing out on burgers. They obviously pay for their own burgers. They're not just buying everybody burgers, but you get the idea. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at Good Game TV, follow Pocket at NichBoy, at Pierreth, at GG, at Monkey, and at Samgi. There are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was sent in by Blue Pie Ninja. Thank you very much, Blue Pie. If you've made a thing, please send it in. Now, as we close in on episode 100, we want to find out which Thing of the Day graphics you guys have enjoyed the most. Everyone who submitted a Thing of the Day title has added their own flair and personality, which is great, but this little competition will determine once and for all which Pocketeer has the best personality. Today's ep is number 81 for 2016, and by ep 90, we want our top 10 locked in. That means for the next 2 weeks, we want you to head to the poll we've shared below and vote for your favorite Thing of the Day. We've uploaded a little video which puts all the Thing of the Day titles back to back from episodes 1 to 80, and Pete, John, and I have voted for our personal favorites to get the ball rolling. From episodes 90 to 100, we're going to be counting down the top 10 as voted by you, and the top 5 will win a special prize. So go vote, but rest assured, if your Thing of the Day title has not been played yet, or you're planning on making one in the future, we'll be doing a couple more of these votes throughout the course of the year, and at the end of the year, a king or queen will be crowned. So, you know, relax. And a big thank you to everyone who came out to Good Game Live last night in Sydney. It was so much fun, and it was amazing meeting all of you. Thank you for all the birthday wishes and all the kind, wonderful things you said and gave me. I've got a bunch of new art on the art door. There's a 3DS game here for fashion designer, which I think the premise was the Good Game crew lost their clothes and we need to find the new ones. I've got a quokka, I think it's called, from Perth. It's got a little apron. It was actually a cape, but I spun it around so everyone could see it. Anyway, we had a lot of fun last night, and I hope you did too. Until tomorrow, NichBoy out.